14 different states will be in Hastings this weekend for the 23rd annual Oregon Trail Rodeo. I'm joined with Lee Hogan from the Adams County Ag Society and Gizmo McCracken, who is the rodeo clown this weekend. Gizmo, I have to start with you because I'm dying to know, how does one become a rodeo clown?
Well, I was that little kid that kept sending home from class with that note pinned to his shirt saying, "Don't let him come back till these problems are corrected," and I just turned it into a career. But I started out fighting bulls and doing comedy and stuff like that when I was 15 in high school, and that's been a few years back. And now I just mainly do the comedy acts and do the specialty acts and work the crowd and make sure everybody has a great time.
Now, you have several different identities. What do some of those include?
Well, some of them we can't bring up at this point, but we do a lot of musical characters. We've got an ostrich jockey. We've got a little Mexican dude shows up. We got Willie Nelson's been known to show up at these deals. Elvis is looking good, by the way. He may be here. We got an ambulance act that we do. May send a chicken to the sun. We do all kinds of neat stuff.
How do you decide what is next or what you're going to be in that moment?
Getting up early like this, you know, will make a guy wonder what he's going to do next. It just depends on what the show, you know, we try to keep people wondering what we're going to do and keep them looking for us and kind of mix it in with what's going on with the rodeo and the contestants.
In one show, how many different identities will you take on?
Oh, that's hard to tell.
It just depends how you're feeling.
I work a rodeo, you know, basically from the hello to good night. We do a lot of stuff all throughout the rodeo, and it just kind of depends on how many contestants we have in each event and how many acts that they want me to do. The act is when we, you know, take a timeout, you know, to where we'll do a 5 to 10 minute act. And the rest of the time, the character stuff, we just kind of keep moving. It's just kind of stand-up comedy throughout the rodeo. And so it depends on how many acts that we have to do or get to do on how much time we'll be out there throughout the rest of the show.
What is the true role of the rodeo clown if you had to pinpoint just one?
Well, it's kind of broke up now. When I started back when I was 15, which as we touched on earlier is a couple of years ago, you know, the rodeo clown did it all. He was a bullfighter. He did the comedy, he'd park cars, he'd sell cotton candy. You know, I mean, it's kind of like at the circus, you know, you see the guy on the trapeze, the next time you see him, he's selling coloring books. And so it was kind of, we did everything. But now rodeo has diversified a lot to where we got a couple of bullfighters here that'll take care of all the bullfighting chores. And that leaves mainly my job is to work the crowd. You know, I'm basically a stand-up comedian at the rodeo. And then, of course, during the bull riding, things kind of change a little bit. You know, we get in the barrel, we work the barrel, and kind of give them a little safety haven to go to there. And but still, my job mainly is comedy, and then the bullfighters take care of the, you know, making sure these cowboys get off, get away safe, and get to the next one.
Now, Gizmo McCracken brought up big crowds. A lot of people expected. I mean, there's 200 athletes alone this weekend, and what does that really bring to a rodeo?
Well, you know, we got several things going on at our rodeo, and our ticket sales have been good. We're looking to have a good year. We got Kids Day start later today. We'll have between 400 and 500 kids show up this morning, and we'll show them through the different acts of rodeo and the clown. We'll have Gizmo give them a little talk, and we'll take them back and show them the animals and how each event works. And tomorrow we start with our 5K, 10K, and mile run for the kids, and that's where money we raise goes to the Morrison Cancer Center. So there's something going on all the time. It'll be interesting to see, and these cowboys come from a long ways away.
You know, the rodeo starts every night at 7 p.m., but you touched on this little. There are so many extras going on this weekend in addition to the rodeo every night. Well,
and one thing that we have going on that's unique is Gizmo will lead all the little kids in a stick horse grand entry. And when that gets done, Gizmo's done this before, and when they get done, we build each kid a stick horse, and when it's done, they each get to take their horse home. So that's something that's kind of unique that I don't think anyone else does, but it works out very well.
One thing I really like and also unique is that 5K, 10K Saturday morning.
Yeah, it's gotten to be a good deal, and we changed that. We used to do that on Sunday morning, and we moved it to Saturday morning this year. Hopefully we'll get some more folks involved in that. We start at the rodeo grounds, and we end in the rodeo arena with itself, and everyone that runs in that gets a ticket to the rodeo and a free t-shirt, and we have a good time.
The rodeo Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 7 o'clock. What do people need to know as far as ticket sales go?
Ticket sales are available at the ticket office there. You can pre-order tickets. Call the office at 402-462-3247, or you can come and buy tickets when you get there.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Lee and Gizmo. Stay with us. We've got more News 5 today coming up next.